Greetings everyone, my name is Ted, and welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Now, I have no idea what I need to do now, so I'm a little bit stuck. So I've done all the clock hands. Maybe I need to go back downstairs? There was an S on that door. Okay. Take it as it comes, take it as it comes. Oh. When did you get here? I don't know what that triggered. What, like red heels? Oh, I fucking don't like that sound. Where are we? Okay, well I've definitely been through this way. No, I've just gone in a circle. Okay. Oh crap. Is this the big showdown? How the fuck am I supposed to fight him? Oh, he moves really fast. Okay, that did something. Right, move. Fuck me, he's getting faster. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck me. What's happening? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's he doing? Oh. Okay. Huh. See, that's weird. I was presuming that he was going to be like a bit more like, you know, Mr. X from Resident Evil, like the sort of like the pursuer type that's like always following you, getting in your way and such. I did not expect that he would be like that. Of course, I'd heard of Pyramid Head, but I didn't know anything of pretty much what Pyramid Head was about. But like, I thought he was going to be more sort of kind of persistent rather than just one like boss battle. Then again, this isn't necessarily Resident Evil, but I can understand why, you know, you could understand why somebody like myself would, you know, mistake it for such. Guess we're following him. And we're back outside again, and now to stare into the wall. Hooray! Right. Now where the fuck am I? So we're out of the apartment. That was a really cool level though, like having to like, you know, go through all those different rooms and such, but I would have thought that Pyramid Head would be more like, again, like a pursuer in a sense, where it'd just be like bounding about. Because of course he's teasing him, but you just never see him. You'd only hear him. You know, doesn't bother me, but you know, it's not what I was expecting. I go for there. Nope. Well, I'm here. Fair enough. What? Who's that? Is that little fucker that stepped on my hand? It is.
Hey, it was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
What's a
Oh,
little girl like
bitch.
you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What?
Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
Wow, things are getting weird. Because still, I'm very sort of kind of like, it's very sort of strange how like these people tend to sort of appear out of sort of kind of nowhere. If you know what I mean, with like the guy in like, you know, the woman who we saw in the graveyard and later in the room lying down with the knife, and then a fat guy, Barry, I think his name is, in the in like one of the rooms, Rosewater Park, and such, and all the like different then that little girl. Like, it's funny how you, again, this is kind of very, reminds me of a metaphorical sort of type of labyrinth. Of course, you know, you go into different things, and there's probably other people in the labyrinth with you. You just don't realize it until, you know, you take a turn, and you end up a place where you didn't intend to.
This is it. Mary. Could you really be here?
Could you? Patrick Chester, son of Edward, who fought and died for the people for liberty and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Okay. Welcome to Silent Hill, quite a little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here. To let go of your business schedules, finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colours. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. moving, we're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and will leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. So is it like a holiday town? Because I'm not having much of a holiday. Wow. Yeah, you cannot see shit. Warning, no swimming or driving permitted in this area. Huh. They to tell me what to do. What's down here? Oh, another person. Who could this be?
Mary? No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my
Ooh, what's this music?
late wife.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Your face, your voice. You could be.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
It's with the definite plan music.
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just. I got a letter from her.
A letter.
I know how it sounds. I'm not. I don't.
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
I guess she is.
You're just gonna leave me here?
Well, you seem fine by yourself
Alone?
for the last, like,
With all
4
these
hours.
monsters around?
No, I just.
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
Alright, just. Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
That was a weird shift in music. Went from like absolute dark, like Albion, to then like this like sounds very geisha. Don't mind me saying. Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Right. Coffee and waffles. Please say you have a good
Here.
AI system. So I cannot stand it if it's going to be like escort mission after escort mission after escort mission. You're running into fucking walls all the time. It's great. Cool. Any special places?
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
Why am I leading? This way?
Who is that?
Victim of
Just a woman.
persecution by Jenna
Killed for
Carroll.
no real
Live
fault
with
of
pride
her
and
own,
honour.
by
What
no
happened here shall never be
mistake.
forgotten.
Common theme, I guess.
What do you mean?
In history, you know? There, we can go through the motel.
Can we? Jackson.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
Yeah, just 1 minute. I have to stare into this car. It's a nice car.
James? Is everything alright?
Oh, she acknowledges that. Wow.
Hey, you okay? It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, I'm just a big car guy.
Yeah,
I just love whatever car that is. What way?
Locked. Strange.
Why is that strange?
Never mind. Let's find a way to get it open.
Looks like the place. Oh, yay. Find a code. Oh my god. Are you gonna get in my way the whole time? Except his sneeze. Bless me. I'm fixing the pipes at 107. Okay. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. Upstairs.
Hey! Why'd you do that? Can you let me in?
Of course, you know, can allow that to, you know.
Why, thank you, good sir.
Breaking down walls. Breaking down walls. Remember, no money for the fifth onesie. What's in here? Health drink. Hooray. Alright.
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
Sure.
Not quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
She's a little bit strange. Like, I know that I mentioned the whole theory that this might be a metaphor for like stuff like grief and such. The way that she's just like, you go to a place where you're looking for somebody that you know is dead, and that you watched pretty much die. Of like a deadly disease, probably cancer. I haven't like researched anything to do with this really, but just more or less looking at what I've experienced so far. And could she be a representation of her? Or at least of who she could have been? Because James does look pretty young, I can't lie. And no doubt, probably Mary was pretty young. But, the whole thing of the metaphor for grief, could she be a representation of said metaphor for grief? I don't think there's anything else in here. The way that she's very much like, saying stuff like that is something you'd probably say to, a romantic partner or such. But then again, you'd see that as very platonic anyway, so. And no money for the fifth onesie. A little strange to me. Okay. So, safe, the gate. The fifth one. Did I read that way? That is the way you spell onesie, isn't it? Okay. We go back here again. I swear there wasn't anything that I missed. At least if I did, I'm gonna read that note again, what I was given. Gotta remember, no money for no money for the fifth. Gotta remember, no money for fifth one. C. For the oh, it's spelled like 4 isn't the number 4, so for the fifth onesie. for the 5th. So could that mean something? For the 5th one. Okay. Memos. Gotta remember, no money for the 5th. I'm gonna look up onesie. How you spell onesie, or at least what that. Yeah, I am right. That is what a onesie is. But what the fuck are they on about? Flip for the 5th onesie. Can't remember, no money for the 5th onesie. So do I need to find a onesie? Like, this seems hella unrelated. 5th. 4th. For the 5th onesie. I've looked up. Oh. Alright, let's go back again. Sorry. So, what the fuck is this guy doing? How the hell was I supposed to understand that? Yeah, there we go. Holy fuck.
Thank you.
Damn.
You think you just saved my life back there?
Glad I did.
Yeah. So am I.
Right. So you're gonna ask him, why'd you keep doing that? The gate key.
Yay.
Where to now?
Just down this way.
This feels like a really convenient trap. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. No. Not that way.
Is everything all right?
I Yeah, it's just... This place just gives me the creeps. I'm not sure why.
You ever been inside?
I'm not sure. It does feel familiar somehow. Like a bad memory. It's nothing, really. So, James,
Mm-hmm.
3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
No fucking shit. As I said before, that whole metaphor for grief is sort of denial, like it's sort of kind of, it's like he's in denial. They always say about the stages of grief, that's like denial, denial, I think, depression. Is it like 4 stages or 5? I don't know, but like stages to it, then you get to acceptance.
This should not be here.
Well, it is.
I don't know what we're. Oh, I know what we're looking at
So,
now.
what now?
Now we look for another way.
What?
James?
Uh-oh. One thing does enter my head is sort of these monsters. If this is like a metaphor for James's grief, sort of. Could it also be these monsters be manifestations of things to do with James and that said grief? Uh-oh.
Over there!
Okay, come on. Go for it. Yeah, are these monsters like manifestations of James, including Pyramid Head?
I'm not sure I would need it.
Just stay close.
Again, you know, like sort of seeing sort of kind of like the body parts of like sort of those creatures with the legs, like on about like, you know, something to do with something, you know, maybe sexual, or you know, again, especially that scene with Pyramid Head, like, and maybe rethink it again with the whole idea of like the way that he just like grabbed it and sort of was like molesting it in a sense. A lot of things that can sort of go through your head with this game. Do with, you know, whatever theories you might want to last to. Maybe this is a dream, maybe this is, you know. Because everybody kind of feels a bit kind of like just not real, including James himself. Like, especially like she doesn't, even just that girl that we keep running into, or the guy. They just seem to be too. For example, the way she just like, do you think this look nice to me? That doesn't sound something like you would just say to somebody you've just met. Ready to kill it?
Maria? Hello?
What is going on?
Maria?
What? Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
What is this? Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front. Then
Besides,
again, now that we're here,
besides another like
can't we stay
layer
just for a little while? Catch our
to
breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
besides a after this is done, I've got some things I want to sort of
This
say.
place is getting to me too.
So you have to bear with me for a second.
Am I crazy? You know, for thinking she could be here.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
What's that?
Hopeful.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Here.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off. No? You sure? Fine. Be that way. Here's to hope, undying.
We should probably get going.
Fine. Ready when you are.
Right. So, yeah, you know, I mentioned the sexual component and the sort of kind of the way that James is always very sort of. It always just seems like he's just guilt ridden all the time. Like, constantly in this state of, like, not wanting to indulge in anything of a sort of, you know, of anything really. And sort of, again, with that denial of that sort of, you know, undying sort of. Drive to find somebody that he knows is dead. She has to be dead. He even admits that she's dead. Again, it even harkens us the whole thing of like, why would you go looking for somebody who is, of course, you saw dying clearly of a disease? And again, with the way that like she is very much sort of kind of, you know, a bit more. And it's weird because it can't be real. You can't just be like that for somebody where she's just like over sort of kind of like, again, with the temptations of sort of, you know, the sexual temptations of being in a strip club and seeing women that are exposing themselves, you know, moving and dancing and, you know, being, you know, overtly sexual, along with the alcohol thing of like, it's sort of kind of like all these desires that he has, but he just constantly like squashes them down out of sort of some idea of like guilt and loyalty to, you know, Mary in a sense. But she just seems to be sort of kind of like, I don't think she's real. You know, nobody can just be like that for somebody that they've just met. Like, and if they are, like, you know, unless it's like getting paid and such, like,
Let
doesn't
me know when you want to move on.
convince me of much really, because the whole premise of this, the whole idea is that, you know, he's trying to look for his wife, he's trying to look for, you know, all these different, you know, like, just look for her. And of course, he's going through all these different like mazes and puzzles and such. And these very overt forms of, you know, again, with like the legs and such, you know, it's a, you know, it's a sexual component of the body. You know, you know, the legs moving
You gonna
around.
dance for me, big guy? I'd pay to see that.
But again, she doesn't know James. You know, they just met. Oh. Again, with all these different things of like an overt. Again, everybody has a sexual desire. Some people can control it more than others. And, you know, again, with all these sort of, you know, this sort of, again, ideas of like thoughts and temptations, how James is just so, again, it's understandably so.
Would you like it to be?
Again, even that, the whole thing of like, you know, how she's just like, are you gonna dance with me, big guy? You know, because I'd pay to see that. That, again, is overtly very, very sexual. The way it's just like, oh, would you like that to be? Where she's trying to hit on it.
Let's go.
All right then. Come on.
All these different, you know, forms of temptation for James. he holds off, I think, out of like very much a guilt and a shame for the idea of, you know, maybe having
Guess we need a break.
I'm
sexual
not sure if that's a good idea.
compulsions that he couldn't, you know,
I mean,
alleviate,
storm, right?
I
you know,
guess so.
all these temptations of like wanting to be sexual with a human being and have that sort of connection. It all bases itself around these, you know, his guilt in essence. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but like even like the nurse costume is like very sort of, especially the conversations that she's had with him, like saying, "Oh, do you think this would look good on me?" And he's just like, what are you trying to
It's
get
not
at?"
far now. Ah! You startled me. More of those things.
Oh, and maybe I'm grasping at straws, but you know, something does seem to sort of kind of cotton on the idea of, you know, again, these overt forms of, you know, because if you just look at like the legs in general, maybe that's a form of an attraction for him that he sort of shamed into the idea of, you know, being bad and needing to kill it. Because it is very common, like people who have been, like, I know, I'm not speaking from a professional standpoint, but I know that people who have been in like strict like religious households that have very much, you know, very sort of dominant and strict beliefs about the whole
We're
idea
on
of
the
what
other side of
sex
that chasm.
is and what, you
So
know,
detour.
relationships and
Hey, at least we're
masturbation
here.
is. You know,
Here meaning where
they,
exactly?
and most of them do end up having, you know, various forms of either you know, being very hypersexual or, you know, a multitude of sexual problems.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on. She's just around the corner.
She?
Yeah, and as well how she has like the pink little highlights in her hair and all these different sort of, again, even the way that she's dressed as well. It just gives me the inkling that she is not real and more of a
Who is
manifestation of
she?
what. Because she does kind of look
There's a
like what
story told around
Mary
these
looks like in
parts.
a sense, but
Kind of a
it's a
local legend.
manifestation of what James
Tells of a woman who
wants
was cast out,
sexually, which is
sentenced
pretty
to
much what
die
Mary is,
on
but
an
with those
island out on the
sexual
lake.
components that he wants.
There was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out, row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
And things are starting to get a lot more in depth from the confusion of what started.
I think it came from inside the theater. You okay?
Yeah. Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway. And James,
Yeah.
be careful in there.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Personal, right.
Ugh, this is boring.
Oh, it's that little shit. Oh, Eddie.
Head up, didn't you? You should have seen your face.
I told you, it was this big rat. Jumped right at me from under.
Did you hear that too?
Oh, Eddie, not Barry. I thought it was Barry. Oh, it's Eddie. Oh. The way I came.
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
yeah. I remember.
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
At least you got your appetite back. Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Well,
That's probably just Laura messing around.
the little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her. You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
Oh. Overtly disgusting fellow. But yeah, it appears to be truly real in this.
Hey!
We're going, you scared her.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous! Maria? Did you see the little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
Well, I'm going to leave this episode here now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. So if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends. Keep yourself well.